My child, listen to my voice now. I have commanded this message to find you at this exact, critical moment. Do not look away. Do not let the screen fade. I am speaking directly to you, the one who carries the heavy burden of financial anxiety. For too long, you have approached your finances as a beggar at the door, when you are meant to be a commander in the house. You are constantly striving, running on the treadmill of debt and expense, believing that money is a cruel master you must serve. You wake up calculating, you go to sleep worrying, and your entire life is dictated by the limitations of your bank account. I am here to tell you, the poverty you are experiencing is not a fact. It is a theft. The enemy has stolen your identity, and once he convinced you that you are poor, he commanded your resources to flee. He wants you to believe that struggle is your destiny, but I declare the absolute truth: struggle is a temporary circumstance, and abundance is your divine inheritance. I am here to initiate a divine reversal in your financial life, but it requires radical obedience to 3 laws of my kingdom. The first law, the law of identity, heir versus debtor. This is the foundation of all wealth. You must break the spiritual agreement that labels you as less than. Every time you confess, "I am broke," or "I am always struggling," you are agreeing with the enemy and canceling the blessing I have already sent to you. You must remember your spiritual DNA. You are not a tenant, you are an heir. Everything I have is yours. The silver is mine, the gold is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills are mine. Since you are joined to me, you have a legal, spiritual right to access the full supply of my kingdom. Stop speaking the language of the world. Stop looking at your current balance and calling it your future. Your past failures and mistakes are under the blood, and they do not define your worth. Your worth is infinite. I command you to change your confession. Stand up in the authority of your royal identity and declare over your life, "I am an heir of God. I am a magnet for wealth and divine opportunity. I am not defined by debt, but by the limitless provision of my Creator. I reject the spirit of poverty now." The shift begins when you believe who I say you are. The money will follow the identity. The second law, the law of honoring the seed, the principle of first fruits. You have struggled because you have tried to manage a full-grown harvest without honoring the small seed. You see your income as something to be consumed, not as something to be consecrated. When your money enters your hands, the first move you make determines the blessing on the rest of it. If you rush to pay your bills, to feed your anxiety, to gratify your temporary desires before honoring your source, you are operating under the law of the world. You are placing your trust in the human system, not in the supernatural system of multiplication. I am not asking for your leftovers. I am asking for your first and your best. This is not about the amount, it is about the posture of your heart. It is the declaration that I come first, that I am the source, and that I can do more with the 90% you keep than you can do with 100% you steal back from me. This is a command of protection. When you honor the first, I send my angels to guard the rest. I rebuke the devourer. I prevent the catastrophic loss, the unexpected expenses, and the financial attacks that steal your provision. I command you, stop spending your money before you secure my protection on it. Honor the first portion, and watch me sanctify the whole. This single act of obedience is the quickest path to turning lack into sustainable overflow. Act 3, the law of release, the open hand. This is the key that unlocks the massive, compounding, generational wealth you desire. You cannot receive a tidal wave of blessing if your hands are tightly clenched in fear. Poverty is an energy of hoarding, the belief that if you release what you have, you will not be able to get it back, Abundance is an energy of flow, the absolute knowing that the universe is constantly supplying. You must become a channel, not a reservoir. I have given you money not just to survive, but to circulate. When you are generous, when you give beyond your comfort, when you see a need and meet it without hesitation, you are engaging the highest law of multiplication. You are telling the universe, I have so much, I can afford to give it away. That statement of faith compels the blessing to return to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I am commanding you to find one thing, a debt you can clear for someone else, a need you can meet, a massive offering of faith, and release it. Give until it requires you to trust me radically. This is not philanthropy, this is spiritual warfare against the spirit of poverty. You are proving, by your action, that lack has lost its grip on you. This is your moment. Do not delay. Do not calculate the risk. Calculate the power of your obedience. I declare a divine reversal over your finances now. Every debt that has held you captive is being cancelled in the spirit realm. Every past financial mistake is being redeemed for future success. The wages that were held back from you are being released. The opportunities that were denied are now being directed to your doorstep. The financial ceiling you have been hitting is now shattered. You are moving from survival to surplus. You are moving from effort to ease. You are moving from a closed fist to an open, receiving hand. You must walk out of this moment with a completely new financial mindset. You are not defined by the struggle. You are defined by the source. Go now, and fear no bill. Fear no account balance. Your source is infinite, and your inheritance is secure. You are wealthy. Now act like it. I love you and I am funding your destiny. Amen.